Hi ladies, today we're going to go over lesson 49. For the bell work, you guys do not need to do it on your homework paper anymore. Just do the homework problems that are written in the content section of the assignment. Okay, don't forget your vocab word, definition, and example. That's worth 2 points on your homework, so it's not optional, it is for a grade. Okay, number 17, we're adding 5 and 7 tenths plus 4 and 9 tenths. Whenever we're adding mixed numbers, we always start with a fraction. So if we add 7 tenths plus 9 tenths, we should get 16 tenths. And then if we add our whole numbers, 5 plus 4, we should get 9. We know we can't leave it like that though. If we do 16 divided by 10, 10 goes into 16 one time, and then we have a remainder of 6 out of 10. So this is really 9 plus 1 and 6 tenths, which is 10 and 6 tenths, but we know we have to reduce that. We can reduce that by 2. So our final answer should be 10 and 3/5. Okay, number 18, we're multiplying 5 halves times 5 thirds. So if we do 5 times 5, we get 25. 2 times 3, we get 6. And then if we do 25 divided by 6, we know 6 goes into 25 4 times, which equals 24. And then we have a remainder of 1 out of 6. So our answer should be 4 and 1/6. Okay, again, you do not have to do the bell work problems on your paper. You only need to do the homework problems that are assigned for the assignment, that are assigned in IC. Okay, some more review. Number 29, a paper towel tube is about 4 centimeters in diameter. The circumference of a paper towel tube is about how many centimeters? So remember, our formula for circumference is pi times diameter. Okay, it tells us to use 3.14 for pi, so we're doing 3.14 times, and it tells us the diameter is 4, so times 4. So 3.14 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5, and then 3 times 4 is 12, and then we have 2 decimal places, so 2. So our answer should be 12.56 centimeters for the circumference. Okay, and then number 30, it says Sam was given the following division problem, 2.5 divided by 0.5. Instead of multiplying the numerator and denominator by 10, he accidentally multiplied by 100, as shown below. Then he divided 250 by 50 and found that the quotient was 5. Did Sam find the correct answer to 2.5 divided by 0.5? Why or why not? Okay, we know that Sam did find the right answer because even though he didn't multiply by 10, he still multiplied by a fraction that was equal to 1, so it's the same problem. So it's equivalent fractions. 2.5 over 0.5 is the same value as 250 divided by 50. So we would say yes, because Sam made equivalent fractions by multiplying by a fraction equal to 1. Okay, so whenever you are dealing with decimals, you're either going to want to multiply by 10, 100, 1,000. So however many decimal places you have in the divisor, which is the number you're dividing by, that's what you want to multiply by. Okay, our lesson 49, we are going to be dividing by a decimal number, which sounds kind of silly because we actually can't divide by a decimal number. We have to multiply by a fraction equal to 1 to get our decimal to a whole number. So whenever we're trying to divide by a decimal, we always have to multiply by a fraction equal to 1 to find an equivalent division problem. Okay, so for example 1, we have 1 and 24 hundredths divided by 4 hundredths. Okay, again, we want to get our divisor as a whole number. So to get from 0.04 to just 4, we have to move our decimal place 2 times. So that means we're multiplying by 100 over 100. Since we're moving it 2 places, we have to have 2 zeros, so that's why it's 100 and not like 10 or 1,000. So if we do 1.24 times 100, we know we're just moving our decimal 2 places to the right, so 1, 2. So this would be 124, and then 0.04, we go 1, 2, so that would be 4. So we're doing 124 divided by 4. 4 goes into 12 3 times, and 4 goes into 4 1 time. So our answer would be 31. Okay, example 2, 1.44 divided by 0.6. Okay, again, we cannot divide by a decimal number. We have to move our decimal over to the right to make it a whole number. So this time we would go over 1, over 1. So our new problem would be 14.4 divided by 6. Make sure you bring your decimal point straight up. Okay, 6 goes into 14 2 times. And then 6 goes into 24 4 times. So our answer would be 2.4. Okay, those are the only two examples, so I'll do some of the practice set problems. I'll do letter C, D, and E, as well as A and B. So letter A says we would multiply the divisor and dividend by 1.44. Okay, we would multiply the divisor and dividend of 1.44 divided by 1.2 by what number to make the divisor a whole number? So remember, the divisor is the number that you're dividing by, so in this case it would be 1.2. So in order to get 1.2 to a whole number, we're multiplying it by 10, since we're just moving our decimal point one place to the right. Since we're moving it once, we only need 1 0, so that means we're multiplying by 10. Okay, letter B, would we multiply the divisor and dividend of 0.144 divided by 0.12 by what number to make the divisor a whole number? Okay, so again, our problem is 0.144 divided by 0.12. Okay, we know we can't divide by decimal. We have to change it to a whole number. So for this one, we're going over 1 2 decimal places. So then 1 2. So our new problem would be 14.4 divided by 12. Again, bring your decimal point straight up. Oh, this one's not asking us to solve. Actually, it's asking what number we're multiplying by. So if we moved our decimal 2 places to the right, that means 2 zeros, so it should be 100. Okay, letter Z, 24 hundredths divided by 4 tenths. Again, we can't have a decimal, so we have to go over 1, over 1. So our new problem would be 2.4 divided by 4. Okay, 4 goes into 2 0 times, and 4 goes into 24 6 times. So our answer would be 6 tenths. Okay, letter D, 9 divided by 0.3. Again, over 1, over 1. So our new problem is 90 divided by 3, which is 30. Okay, the last one I'm going to do is letter E. It says 2.5 divided by 0.05. So again, we have to have the divisor as a whole number. So if we go over 1 2, 1 2, we have to add on that 0 for a placeholder. So our new problem is 250 divided by 5, which is 50. Okay, if you guys are still confused or if you need any help, make sure you come to the office hours at 9:45 through Zoom or shoot me an email. I hope you guys have a great day.